Sometimes the most terrifying stories don't come from ancient castles or abandoned asylums. Sometimes the scariest places look just like home. Welcome to Villisca. Villisca, Iowa, a quiet, nondescript town lost in the map of America's heartland. The kind of place where everyone knows everyone. Where neighbors wave, doors remain unlocked, children play in the street without fear. But in the summer of 1912, something dark, something unspeakable, came crawling into this town. It arrived quietly and left silently, but it left behind something else, an unforgettable house. The home belonged to Josiah and Sarah Moore. They were a respected couple in town, raising 4 children: Herman, Catherine, Boyd, and Paul. On the evening of June 9th, the Moore family attended a church event. With them were 2 young girls, Lena and Ina Stillinger, friends of the children, who had been invited for a sleepover. The night was joyful, ordinary, filled with laughter. It was a Sunday. They returned home late, around 10 p.m. The children changed into their night clothes, brushed their teeth. Candles flickered through the halls as they climbed into bed. They never woke up again. Now here's the part that chills the bones. Police believe the killer was already inside the house, hiding in the attic. He may have listened to their voices, their footsteps, their breathing, waiting for them. And just after midnight, he emerged. He carried an axe, Josiah's own axe. The first blows were swift, brutal. Josiah's face was so mutilated, he was barely recognizable. His wife Sarah was next, killed in her sleep without a sound. Then he moved on to the children, one by one, in their beds, small, fragile bodies, crushed under the weight of repeated blows. The killer didn't stop at one strike. He swung again and again. The walls of the children's room were painted in their own blood. But it didn't end there. He went into the guest room, where Lena and Ina Stillinger laid. One of the girls, Lena, was found in a different position, her nightgown pushed up, a defensive wound on her arm. It suggested she had woken up, she had seen him. And in her final moments, she may have screamed or tried to run, but no one heard. No one ever heard. Here's where the story gets even more disturbing. The killer stayed. He didn't leave right away. He went around the house, methodically covering mirrors and windows with bed sheets and clothes. He even covered the faces of his victims. Some say it was out of guilt, others think it was ritual. He took a slab of bacon from the kitchen, over 2 pounds of it, and placed it near the body of one of the Stillinger girls. It was wrapped in a dish towel. Police never could explain it. He took Josiah's axe and leaned it against the wall in the guest room. Then he vanished. Not a footprint, not a fingerprint, nothing. No one was ever arrested for the murders. There were suspects: a drifter, a jealous business rival, even a traveling preacher who confessed and then retracted his statement. But the truth remained locked inside that house. But the house never stayed quiet. People who visit the Villisca Axe Murder House today report things they can't explain. Whispers in the dark, children's laughter echoing through empty rooms, footsteps on stairs that haven't been stepped on in decades. One guest claimed they saw the imprint of a small hand appear on a fogged mirror, a mirror that had been cleaned just minutes before. Others have stayed overnight. Few make it till dawn, some leave early. Some refuse to speak about what happened, but almost all say the same thing, that something watches you there. The attic is said to be the coldest part of the house, even in summer. Paranormal investigators have spent nights there. Some say it's where the killer hid, and where his spirit remains, trapped, angry, unfinished. Children's toys placed in the rooms have been found moved. Flashlights die suddenly, cameras glitch. People hear a woman sobbing when no one else is there. Others have been scratched, pushed, or worse. One woman claimed she heard someone whisper her name directly into her ear. She was alone. The Villisca Axe Murder House isn't a place of ghosts that float or chains that rattle. It's a place of silence, a place that feels like it's watching you, breathing with you, waiting for something to happen. It doesn't scream, it whispers. It reminds you, evil doesn't need to come from monsters. Sometimes, it wears the face of a neighbor and it waits until nightfall. And maybe, just maybe, it never left.